Poker. Now, the idea behind poker is to get as much money as you can out of your opponents without any real hassle. If you don't have a high, a good hand, that'd be the word. If you don't have a good hand, you're likely to be defeated and lose money, unless you know what to do. You can fold and drop out completely, but that's no fun. So what you do is you bluff. Now, bluffing's fairly easy. The whole idea is that you think, you try and get to make your opponent think that your cards are a lot higher than they actually are. For demonstration purposes, I'll explain properly and a bit more visually using these blank cards. You get your 5 cards as you always do. We always know that they're blank and all of this. And so your cards are dealt out as blanks. Now, what we can do is we can concentrate and focus and essentially try to trick our opponent. Now, the best thing to do is, if you've got a card, if you've got a hand which is absolutely worthless and shows you nothing, you can always try and convince yourself that you have an ace in your hand. Once you've convinced yourself and made yourself believe this, all your tells, all your little keys will demonstrate that you've got an ace. And of course it will try and, your opponent will think that you're bluffing at first, and he will try and knock you out. So you try and make sure that he thinks that you've got 2 aces. No problem, he'll probably still be able to beat that hand. That's what you do. You kind of build it through. Possibly he'll think he can beat 3 of a kind, which is highly unlikely. It is quite a difficult hand to beat, especially if it's 3 aces. Admittedly, it's not really as hard as trying to beat 4 aces, or even 5. But when it comes down to it, if you can make your opponent think that you've got your 5 aces, when you really only have 5 blank cards, or 5 worthless cards, you're on to a winner.